This board is called Mahogany Park Double Cross Board. Today we're going to show you the game Double Cross to prepare everyone for the challenge in search of a master looking for the greatest minds at the game of Double Cross. As you see, it's a 16 by 10 square board. 10 squares up and 16 squares across. Now, we're going to first start in the right hand corner with the dark square with a rook. We then go with a knight, a bishop, a queen, and a king, a bishop, a knight, and a rook, another rook, a knight, bishop, a queen, king, a bishop, a knight, and we ended up with a rook. Let's stay there. Now, as you see, it simply looks like two chess sets sitting side by side. That's basically what it is. Now, the front row will consist of 16 pawns. And as you see, the same goes for both sides. Now, how do you play the game double cross? Well, as you see, you have two kings on each side. You have two kings, two queens, four rooks, four knights, four bishops, and 16 pawns. Well, as long as you have two kings in the game, a king can castle in a check, out of check, and across check. And when he's checked, he does not have to move, block, or capture the piece that has him in check. A king can make any move, one space at a time, as long as there are two kings on the board. The easiest way to win the game is to capture one king and checkmate the other. Remember, a king can check another king. He doesn't have to run when he is checked. He doesn't have to block. He can take the piece and still move into check. It's not that complicated. It's reality. A king is a fighting piece, just like any other piece, until you lose one. Now he must be protected at all times like you would in chess. Also, you have your normal king-side castle. Okay? You have your normal queen-side castle. Okay? You have also what we call center of the board double rook castle, where either king can castle to the opposite rook, which is here. All right? King goes queen side castle 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces, and the rook goes over 1, 2. Okay? Now, if you want to do it the opposite king side castle, the king will go over 1, 2, 3 spaces, and the rook will go over 2. Okay? At any time, you can always castle either king to the center of the board using their own rook. as you would in chess. Now, also an additional move. Because you have 8, 10 squares in front of you, the pawn has an additional move. His first move, he can move 1 space. Or he can move, as you do in chess, 2 spaces. But the pawn that moved 1 space also has the opportunity on his second move to move 2 spaces. Okay? Now, remember, pass pawn. Pass pawn is only when your opponent is on your space, such as that, and you pass the point of challenge. The black pawn is here, and the challenge is here. White pawn moved past the point of challenge. Pawn goes here and captures this pawn. All right? Pawn passant or pawn passes on. Pass pawn. These are the simple rules of a double cross. Now, strategy. The strategy of double cross is not the same as chess. All right? Because a king can always be challenged and accept the challenge. All right? This is one board. These pieces go all over the board. As you see, I can move this pawn up. He can make this move here. And this bishop can come straight up and snatch that. You see that? So your strategy in the game is changed. I'm Randall Jackson, the inventor of double cross, and these are simple instructions and one small strategy on how to play the game. Look for my YouTube channel and subscribe and join in the challenge, The Greatest Mind in Philadelphia, at the game of double cross.